Kind of good books they throw away at the Osaka school.
He said I told him.
Well, we just finished eating a big breakfast. And Burton's reading all about his Norway trip. Right, Bob?
Yeah, right.
Good for you. We're gotten together as a bunch of Larsons, hillbillies again, at the Lake Lida residence.
Yeah.
We got
brunch.
We got dishwashers. We got water boilers.
Is it that guy again?
Well, you need to look busy. And we got the archaeologist. Where did he go?
Right.
Oh, here he is, right here.
You should have.
He's been out on Forsker's Point and picked up all sorts of artifacts this morning.
Wait a minute, where is he at?
Well, there's a bouquet of flowers up on the microwave, Roy.
I second on the ball.
And he's been picking flowers for Esther and
Here.
Irene, and he picked a bouquet of stinkweed for Bob. Clarence, he's the only studious guy here. He's reading books.
Oh, you improved my mind. That's all I ever think
Well, that's
about.
amazing. What mind?
What mind?
Right here.
Alice? I don't know what she's doing.
What do you
We're
got
just
there,
listening.
Andy?
I'm
She's
listening.
cleaning her table. Here, now Andrew's got something. What was it?
I found it over at Jim's when I was spading Denise's garden the day before the
A
big-
pickaxe.
No, it's some kind of a digging implement.
Isn't it a cultivator
Oh,
shovel?
we had
That's
one
right.
just like it on
Something
the,
old.
no. We had one just like it on the farm, and the handle went in from this side, and you used it to hack the dirt or hack up your garden or something.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, the
Break up
handle
lumps.
came out here.
It's
Yeah.
it
you
looks
used it
like
like
something
this.
Chris Holt could have made even in his blacksmith shop.
Oh, I think that was forged
Do you
in
think
a
it was a factory made?
factory,
Well,
yeah.
he made stuff so it looked like
Yeah.
a factory. But that's possible it's for breaking up that hard North Dakota soil.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that was some terrible, hard, lumpy stuff.
But this wasn't
Yeah,
in
you
North
never
Dakota.
hacked that, it's all that.
This was in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a Minnesota tool there.
Well, maybe somebody from North Dakota were visiting and showing their new tools and lost it.
It was found on the
travel
old
stories.
O'Rourke-Laffin place
information
that was
you
homesteaded
know,
in
isn't exactly
1869,
there,
where Jim and Denise
But
lived.
Yeah,
it's just,
oh yeah.
it's just
They hadn't even,
Landing in
Well,
Alexandria.
it's maybe something I brought from Norway. Who knows?
It's possible,
yeah.
because it was about a foot down in the
Yeah, that's
ground.
what I
I
was
hit a
saying.
rock
It's
when I was
easy.
spading the garden.
19.
And well, it had been a big rock because I dug it out in two pieces, and then this was underneath the rock.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it looked to me, I thought it was something to make a row for planting potatoes.
well, it could be used for that too. Like he said, that it was a garden tool
They
for
don't-
breaking up lumps.
It's
And
just
it,
kinda
it could be
something
used for. It's heavy enough.
I mean, it still kind of went in there.
Just like a pickaxe.
To make rolls with it.
Yeah, and the handle.
I kind of wonder if there's
Hey.
another one in the machine shed at home.
I don't know if it's one of the
That's
machine
the
shed, but
spring seed that
what we're
Dad
looking at here is a thing that Dad invented. It was to put into the double or triple box as a seat to ride in the winter time or summertime, whatever. Summertime you would use these here to hook into the top of the double box. So you want to sit up where it was. Grab hold, Andrew.
Excuse me.
You'd want to sit at the top of the double box. You'd be get out in the air. In the winter time, you'd flap these things down here and hang it down so you'd sit down in the box and protect your legs.
Yep.
And he hammered all of this stuff out. He didn't have a forge. I know he didn't.
That's
But,
a little offline, but that's a
he-
nice job.
He made these here and he got a patent on it. On the back end here it says, patented October 7th, 1913. And I knew of two of them until this winter in existence. I have another one, but it's broken and spliced.
I think there's one in the machine shed at home.
It's possible.
I've never seen
But
it.
I found another one this winter in the state of
I
Washington.
knew he did, but I never saw it.
Vernon Nelson has one that's in perfect shape,
Huh.
and he saved a bunch of stuff when the Fistis boys bought the farm. They said you can put everything you want to keep in that building. So he gathered together all sorts of stuff around the farm, John Nelson farm, and put it in there.
He maybe put it in that little log building.
I don't know which it was, but anyway, then whenever he would go, he would take stuff back with him.
Yeah.
So one day, he's very interested in old stuff, and you should go just visit his home. It's just full of old things. And he pulled this thing out, and he said that night when we visited him, it was New Year's Eve we visited him. And he pulled this out and he says, here I found something that had stuck away in the old house, log house or whatever it was down on the farm.
I bet it's that log
And he said it was all dirty and I began to rub it off and here I found some writing on it. Have you ever seen one? And I said, Vernon, Dad made that. And he says, I'm going to make a imitation wagon box out in front on the deck. I'll set it into it. When you heard the story about it.
Yeah.
And I said, Vernon, there isn't another person in the world I'd rather have that thing than you because you love it so. And I said, Dad would just be chuckling if he could see you. He's handled it. You could just tell when he put his hands and stuff on it. It was just something he was just cherishing.
Well, he had polished it up.
Oh.
He had spent hours
So
on
if you ever visit Vernon, out there, Vernon and Julian, we had a great time. Oh, we had a great time together. But see, that we always teased Dad that he would have become a millionaire if Henry Ford didn't come out with a Model T.
Oh, yeah.
But you think you have one, Andrew?
I think there's one.
So I know of 4 that are in existence yet.
I think there's one up in the machine shed.
But see, I haven't even polished mine up, and Vernon, it was just as slick and new as could be.
Oh, was it Vernon that had it?
Vernon,
Oh,
yes,
oh,
it's
Vernon.
Vernon that loves old things.
I always thought it was Julian.
No, Julian,
Arthur has lots.
he likes old things too,
Arthur
but,
has a lot of stuff too that he
but Vernon, he polishes them up and he makes all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
He's a wood carver.
It's too bad. It's too bad that.
Now smile.
See, run out,
Oh,
get our-
it sounded that time. I hope it's going to keep working.
Where'd you run
Right
that?
here, right around the corner.
Just walk where we want, 'cause I...
It's easier for me to get a picture if she's...
Okay, that's mine.
There's the camera.
Oh.
Or is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Clarence's.
We have to keep
know,
posing, I guess. Clarence, you're
Yeah,
next.
I was
When
moving.
you're
No,
done,
no,
let me know.
I
I don't want to walk in front of you.
picture.
Here they added freeway
your
to
hands,
the
Bob.
picture.
Freeway! Hey, freeway!
Oh,
He looks like he's ready to jump.
Yeah, he did,
No,
but he
you get
thinks it's too far.
Did you get it?
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
cut him a square.
Yeah.
And then I fold
And
him
then
in
I
half.
found another kind of round.
But I have never
pretty
done this
colored one.
kind.
Oh, I threw many pretty rocks.
I like to do
Some
them
of
with
them
that.
went clear down the rake. I
And,
heard it splash. As soon as
make a
it splashed,
rectangular
oh,
run.
and a lot of birds that made noise.
Doesn't
Ducks
that
and
get
stuff
kinda
down there
high?
along the edge, you know. I
Oh,
didn't see them, but they sure.
No, I,
What was that?
Looks a little long.
Oh,
What was that splashing?
Oh, I threw rocks in the lake when I was picking rocks up on Forest Green's field up here.
Yeah?
You know. I picked off a strip as wide as I could carry there, but the big ones farther down, you'll have to pick them up on a trailer, I think.
the opposite way.
But you should be sure to get them to spray along the edge of the field because there's of these plumeless thistle and wormwood, and there's even some burdocks growing there that should not be there.
No, that's true. It's all noxious weeds.
Yeah, but you should have sowed that field down to alfalfa because you could produce more alfalfa on that field than
It isn't too long ago it was an alfalfa.
but that's a nice field though.
They didn't put any corn in this year.
What is it, barley there?
It's just grain, yeah.
Oh, yep.
I lived there myself.
Roy's Esther found a box of quilt blocks from church, right? Huh?
Guess so. She dug them up from someplace.
She dug them up?
Yeah, she dug them
No,
up.
no use having friends and relatives unless you make use of them.
No. And now look what you did. You made me break the thread.
Doggy, he's the only one not working in here.
Hold it all the way
Yeah, right. Getting deaf, aren't you,
And then-
Freeway?
The left hand is, that hand
What?
is cold. Should I hold on to her?
Are you dressed warm enough out here, Irene?
Take my kerchief. I was going to say, we have to work hard to keep warm out here.
I should get a heater and put out here.
No, we could leave that door open maybe.
I think that would help.
Roy was Esther Burton's cold then, so.
I just took the plastic off the south wall out there yesterday.
We should have left it on.
Well, it would have helped. But I thought it looked so messy, and I thought for sure it was going to be nice and warm.
But it is chilly.
Are you cold, Alice?
My fingers are cold.
This is Maplewood Lutheran Church, and here is a descendant of the Westergaards, married to a Runningen, who was running the lawnmower. And this is Maplewood Lutheran Church. one time this church was in the same call as Zion and Consett and Cormorant, the way I understand. I see there's some old graves here, so it's been in existence quite a while.
What?
There's not quite as large a cemetery as at Central, but it's a nice spot here. I can see why people want to keep this open though, for old time's sake. The inside of Maplewood Lutheran Church in the State Park. This is a painting a lot like what's in Sauk Valley. Seven pews on each side.
You're talking, he almost took it out of his hand.
Oh, that's good.
Well, boy,
Very
you
good.
put a big show on there.
Yeah, that was good, Freeway. Real good.
No, we're just gonna sit out here.
Oh,
He seems to be the center of attraction here this morning. Sorry, Bob.
You got his back end.
that's right. You cut my head off again, I know.
We gotta take a picture of the sweatshop here.
In the
Yeah, you
future,
can
you
take a
know.
picture of this.
Now, see, who was that guy? Well, I don't know. That's
This is Larson's sweatshop.
Yeah, Alice is really busy. Thought I better get my job finished before I go home.
What?
I will have to finish my job before I go
think I
home.
got
Yeah.
all
I think it's muffins from
Edna?
Cornbeck's, donuts from Burton's,
It looks just as
Russ
good
from
as-
Osagus Bakery,
It looks just as good as the welcoming dinner at Lillehammer.
honey from Nathan's
That was a swell place.
Beehives,
Oh, that first.
and outside it's been raining again this morning. We got a half-inch of rain.
48 degrees. 48 degrees.
48 degrees? Well,
56 is the high today, they said.
is that right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Anytime Roy wants rain, just invite us up.
They've been wrong again before, you know.
Ledgerwood, North Dakota, all the trees were blown down
It's
last
out
night.
there and by the
Did you hear that? Ledgerwood,
yeah,
North
I-
Dakota, all the trees blew down?
I hear a lot of things about North Dakota
And I
when I
think-
come down here.
And I think a big hog
They
barn
like to
burst
talk
down.
about it, you know, they're all jealous because
Yeah.
they don't get to live there.
That's right.
Just a few privileged people.
It's like I said, North Dakota's a good state to be from, as far from as possible.
Well,
Hey,
that's
You realize why it's important that those trees blew down? That's
Especially,
the only two markers they had from one end of the state to the other.
especially it must
Have
be-
you figured out how to use that corn dryer yet, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going into custom dry next winter and
Okay.
I'm earning enough to take a trip.
Well, you can tell your fellow farmers now that you got a corn dryer for them.
Just think of
Here's your block. There's your block.
Here's Esther and Edna sewed all these blocks together yesterday.
Can't we be clipping?
Planned them,
We
sewed them
should be,
together.
I think I,
Esther and
We're all talking
Irene
the
and
same time.
Alice made this baby quilt. See it?
Oh, yeah.
It's just about done now.
Oh, I just.
Yeah.
Where did you find it? I thought I put it away.
this is where you right on the chair.
Well, guys,
I just
It was out on the porch.
we got our women trained right. They do all the work, and we just sit at the city gates and chew the fat.
That's what they did.
That's that Indian training we gave them, boy.
Don't complain or you'll have to cook the next meal. It's
Yeah,
not
so
no
I was well at work and the Indians sit around and smoke the peace pipe.
Yeah.
finding
Right
friends.
on your plates or something.
Yeah,
Right,
we can.
definitely.
She said, I had a vision last night of soldiers, large good bunch of soldiers laying dead.
Who said that?
Mrs. Surley said that to Margie. And here they got the news that her brother had been killed in France. She had a premonition about the time it happened.
My dad had a dream that he saw Norris. He said Norris is coming home. The next day we got a call from New York that they were sending him home with Mark Clark for a special recognition service in New York, and of course my folks were invited. Those days you didn't fly to something like that, you know, so they never went. But then he got a couple weeks